Assalamu alaikum, Umar. So here's UWorld, it's open, and here's Anki next to it. I'm using the iPad. If you're using the laptop, I can do the same thing here. So starting with UWorld, or let's start with Anki first. So I created a new deck. It's called UWorld. This is Anki V11. If you have V12, it's good. The V11 is you can use it just fine. And then there is Zonko UWorld Dex. You need to get that from Reddit and download it. It has about 10,000 cards and it's made directly off UWorld, uh, so it's beneficial. So you have Anking here, you have Zonko, and you have UWorld, which is a new deck that you will add, and it should be empty in the beginning. So what you will do is you start the question session, and I've already made my mind for this question. So let's go with this answer. It's correct. So in any question, there's two important things. The education objectives, which are set by the NBME guys. So these are very important. You should take care of them. And also any bolded in the explanations. Now sometimes newer questions will have no bolded in their explanation. You can read it and make your own bolded out of important information that you feel might come in the exam. So you need to make cards out of the education objectives and any bolded that are not mentioned in the education objectives. So what you will do, you go to the browse, and let's say, for example, in this question, the question ID is 1204. So go to the filter, which is on the top left on the laptop screen. It's called filter, and you type the question ID 1204. So sometimes not the question is not there. Not all of the questions have question ID because this is V11. It's all maybe in V12. Even in V12, not all of them have it because UWorld is constantly being updated and not all the questions have tags. So just for the sake of the video, let's say that this tag is the tag for this question. You'll find some cards here that are related to the question. You can also search by keyword. So let's say power, and then so this set at 80%. So what I do is this is from Zonko. These are from Anking, and the purple ones are also from Anking, but I did them before. So what I will do is I'll check the cards that are with me, and it's easier on the laptop. But anyway, then you select them, and then you change flag and set the flag to blue. So, this is related to our question. So let's change the flag to blue. And then after we finish the question session, we go and type flag 4, which is blue, and then select all, toggle suspend, and change deck and choose the UWorld deck. Now, personally, I also have this filtered deck, which is just for new cards. You don't have to do that. I have a overdue deck because I had some cards that were overdue. You also don't have to do that, so don't get confused. You just need the main deck in the beginning to move all the cards into to this deck. And when you select all of the flag 4 cards, so the blue cards, make sure you also, so sometimes they might be suspended, so you unsuspend them. You toggle suspend twice, because usually it's, so I'm selecting 1500 cards here. Let's say from the newest question session, I added about 100 cards. So when you suspend or toggle suspend, it will usually revert all of the cards to the number of the majority. So you have about 400, 1400 cards that are blue. So if you toggle suspend, it will suspend all the cards instead of unsuspending the new card. You'll need to press it twice to make sure everything is unsuspended. You can always go back to the main decks and check. If you have zero cards, then you probably suspended all the cards. So after you unsuspend everything and you change the deck to your all, you're all set. Keep them flag blue, so you know. Now, if you don't find cards in the set, you can always make your own cards. And I'll show you some of the cards that I made. I also tagged them with a specific tag with a question ID just for the future. So these are the ones that I tagged. This is how I do the cards. This is an education objective. Make sure it's as simple as possible. So let's check another one. This is also one card. Usually one or two cards are enough for any question. Now you might need more for some questions. Make sure to not unsuspend a lot of cards in one session because it will get very hard. Like now I need to do 200 new cards, 240, because this is two UWorld sessions and I didn't do it. You should always do the reviews first. Anyway, that's the way I do it and the way I recommend you to do it too. And not only focusing on the education objective, but also on any bolded in the explanation.